Hi, Mike. Ken Brott here. You may not recognize me because there's been a few years passing and I'm a little older. A few more wrinkles, a few more gray hairs here happening. Life's great. You're looking at my office at our farm we bought, and we redid the house, the farmhouse, and I ended up with an office. Yes, that is a buffalo head behind me. I did not shoot it. I just happened to think Cape Buffalo are really cool, and Karen found it at a antique auction and bought it. Next thing I know, I got it for Christmas. And then over here are some ships that I didn't build either. But one is the HMS Victory. I'm a big fan of Lord Nelson, and he saved England from Napoleon. Okay, there's a digression. In part, I'm doing this because I've started to read your book, and I did not know you were dyslexic. Or maybe I did, and just it being stupid, it bounced right off my forehead. But I can identify with it. You know, we had a lot of dyslexic customers. I don't know if what happens is dyslexia kind of pushes you into the business world where you can be more independent and you're not as reliant on reading to get through your job. But and it, you know, the other fascinating thing, I was talking to a fellow named Bill Lawrence. I think you know Bill. I was talking to him yesterday. We had a lot of customers also, very successful, who did not finish high school. That was fascinating when I read that, because I didn't know that either. My gosh, you don't come off as a man who only went to ninth grade. Good gracious, you're so talented. You know this, but gosh, we still talk about you in the industry. And well, I find myself, I think you saw my note, owning part owning 5 car washes. I have 2 partners that are actually the majority ownership. I think I'm 15% or something, but they've asked me to be CEO. We grew to the point where we could use a little more, I guess I'll say, experience and wisdom on the case. So here I am. Well, then now I go to the people I respected greatly in the biz and who I had learned much from. Although I wish I paid more attention during some of the meetings, like I would hear you operators talk about roller spacing and I would totally zone out. I'd be thinking about some new computer system because I'm like, I could not care less about rollers. Well, now all of a sudden roller spacing is this big deal. And I tell the boys that I work with, I'm like, I wish I had paid more attention during those sessions. But well, we're buying a site, and it's going to cost us, when we're all in, we could be into it for $7 million. But I quoted you. You told me an interesting story one day. We were in your office, and you were talking about this new site you were going to build. And I think at the time it was $7 million. Maybe I'm misremembering, which probably in today's dollars, I don't know, 10 million, 12 million. But it was a humongous number. And I remember you saying something. You said, Ken, it's some of the safest money I'll ever spend. There's just no risk. And then you went through the math with me. You had a whiteboard and we were drawing things, and you were kind of like, and I remember driving home and going, yeah, well, I feel the same about this site. It's just a great location. He's already got it doing about 170,000 cars. He's doing some things that I think we could improve on. He's a very good operator, but it's a touchless tunnel, and they do the whole towel dry forever thing. It takes, it's a 10-minute wash. But I think we can cut it to maybe 4 minutes, and I think we could take volume there really high. But the other thing I keep thinking about is some sort of interior cleaning. I went and saw Mike's opened an interior cleaning belt building. They're not tickled, which was disappointing. We went out and saw them last Friday. They were very gracious, spent the hours with us, and shared all the numbers, which I was really flattered with because I know they don't do that easily. But yeah, they weren't really super excited. And unfortunately, my teammates, who I was trying to nudge into this, kind of on the drive home, were like, yeah, I'm not so sure. Well, then that leads to, I thought I'd go to the Fountainhead, the man who invented all this crazy idea of belts and interior cleaning, and just get some of your thoughts. We would describe the business. What we could do, by the way, I realized is we could use a product called Zoom, and then it could be a video like this, and we could all look and talk to each other. Okay, that was a rant and rave. I hope you're able technologically that this will work. I'm going to try to send this to you, and then, you know, if this is how you feel comfortable communicating, I could maybe walk you through how to do this process, and you know, maybe that would be a little easier for you. And so, but anxious to talk to you. All right, Mike, have a great day.